dust up. For the love of soca, dust up. For the love of carnival, we jamming on, keep jamming on. We go wine and jam again. Oh yeah, oh yeah. We go bet again. Don't fret no. We must celebrate it. La la la. Listen, don't stop. For the love of kind, so don't stop. For the love of jamming, don't stop. For the love of bacchanal, that we want, I ain't getting on by. For the love of culture, don't stop. For the love of soca, don't stop. For the love of carnival, we jamming on, keep jamming on. It's a freeness when we jam. Good vibes spread across the land. Feel it in we veins. Release the energy. To know what it mean to it. Yeah, I don't know the history. Cause when they fight we don't, we just find our way. We not giving up, no. And it don't take too much for this line to form a session, yeah. Cause we just innovate when it comes to party, yeah. Yeah, the voice of Nelson and Shadow. Kitchen
Passion Events presents Plush Spring Pink, the elegant outdoor food inclusive day brunch experience.
If I give you all my love and would you treasure? Would you cherish it and never let it go?
Plush Spring Pink, Saturday, March 27th, 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. Featuring world-class entertainment, the best in soca, reggae, Afrobeat, top 40, and more. Dress code chic. It's all about elegance, sophistication, and style. And you must wear pink. Get your tickets now at www.plushpink.eventbrite.com. Party responsibly. Mask mandatory. For info, call 832-414-9309. Plush Spring Pink, the elegant outdoor food inclusive day brunch experience.
call yeah. The little man up. Better you somebody, yeah.
Spotlight Tuesday.
This is Soca Passion Live Radio with Rhythm International.
That's right. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of Spotlight Tuesdays. Yours truly, Silencer Rhythm International family. Soca Passion Live Radio. As we get you ready for this Saturday, Houston, Texas. It's all about the sexy pink and white affair. It's called Plush. It's a food inclusive brunch style, elegant event. Check out SocaPassionTX.com. Yeah, I still have very few physical tickets left. Thanks to those who contacted me. We'll see you there on Saturday. Alright, of course, I'll be one of your DJs. Big up yourself. So tonight we're gonna have Wildfire on. I'll start a little early tonight. Just so you know, get the vibes, get in a gear. Before we introduce you to Wildfire. Peter Wildfire is a songwriter and a soca artist. He's written for the likes of Marshall Montano, Farm and Happy, Lyrical, and much more. So you'll get to meet the artist a little later on. And you already know when I bring artists on, there's very talented people that come on Spotlight Tuesdays. So you know he had talent. Let's get into a little vibes. I gotta big up the crew in Sweet TNT. Big up Biggest. Big up Lacelle and the whole team. Big up the crew in South Florida, North Florida, New York, Houston, Dallas, and surrounding area. Let's go into some music. And we'll have Wildfire join us in about another 20 to 30 minutes, alright?
You're sweet like pineapple, you're sweet.
Kick back, relax. We're gonna introduce you to Wildfire in a little bit. What's up, Lacelle, aka Management? Big up.
And I hear watching you all night. I love off your energy. All night your waist moving. I see you know what you're doing. All night your body talking. my hands on your waist and I'm trying to navigate. Sail away, anchor down, let me dive in, girl, don't make me wait. Sail away, to the ends of the globe and right or wrong again. Sail away, oh Lord, sink or float, I don't care what you're doing. Throw me overboard, I don't need no lifeguard, oh Lord. Rocking back and forth like a tidal wave. You are the captain, throw me overboard. I don't need no lifeguard, oh Lord. Rocking back and forth like a tidal wave. Watch me now. Me say one stroke, two stroke, three stroke. You're feeling sweet like the calypso. Me say one stroke, two stroke. You're feeling sweet like the calypso. I'm thinking to myself where you come from. Cause when you're over here, now I want some. Keep checking just to see when you're leaving. I keep blinking my eyes, I don't believe it. Yeah. And if you got a man, don't bother. I'll make sure that you don't need another one. All night your waist moving. I see you know what you're doing. All night your body talking. You think speaking my language. You have me like, oh Lord, oh. I'm feeling like I just went the lotto. You have me like, oh Lord, oh. You are the captain. Sail away. Watch my hands on your waist and I'm trying to navigate. Sail away. Anchor down, let me dive in. Girl, don't make me wait. Sail away. To the ends of the globe and right around again. Sail away.
Spotlight Tuesday.
Hear me now. I never bad mind nobody yet.
Good night, Michelle.
Don't nobody now.
What's up? Big up yourself.
Nobody breath. That is not in my nature. No.
Welcome everyone locked on and tune in.
People with them things and
Tune in, family.
it, especially when they work hard for it.
Warming you up for wildfire.
People, soon as they walk through your door, they put a stumbling block in your road, your road, your road, your road, your road, your road. They practice evil. They think we don't know. And some of them close, they close, they close, they close to you. I'm telling you, enemies from the borderline. We're not blind. We don't stop them long, long time. Yes, enemies from the borderline. Enemies from the borderline. So remove yourself. We don't want a friend from them. We don't want to drink from them. We don't want to drink from them, from them, from them. So remove yourself. We don't want a friend from them. We don't want to drink from them.
This is Soca Passion Live Radio with Rhythm International.
That's right, once again. Welcome to each and everyone locked on. It's Spotlight Tuesdays. Yours truly, Silence on the inside. Tonight we got Wildfire coming to you in a little bit, all right? We got Wildfire. We're going to introduce you to the artist. Let you know where he's from. He's a very, very talented young man. He writes, he produced, and he started singing some of his own music. He wrote for Marshall Montano, Lyrical, Farm and Happy. Just to name a few now, to name them three, so you understand the level of talent we have coming in, joining us tonight. Not necessarily in the studio. But in the meantime, between time, let me take you back to 2020, before we was fully shut down now. Groovy, you know, we kick it off nice and easy.
Really and truly, yeah. You don't deserve
Spotlight Tuesday.
in this love. But I got to put you down. I got to put you down. Yes, I got to put you down.
Sing it, sing it.
Say you go die for your soca. Your soca. You lie. You must feel like a joker. You joker. You lie. We used to run the road like we own it. Control it.
That's right, we warming you up.
But I couldn't deal with your
Hold on. So I take your name by the
laundry and wash it out of my system. You no longer my worry. I'm no longer your victim. You wanted free fat and alcohol, costume for the carnival. But the truth about you came out when you're high. Cause rum don't ever lie. See the rum don't ever lie. Well, at least I made a try. But the rum don't ever lie. The rum don't ever lie. It don't lie.
You lie.
But not once did you ever, you never, you lie. Your family say how much they adore me, wait. But they never was no good for me. So I take the name by the laundry, wash it out of my system. Them no longer me worry, I'm no longer a victim. They wanted free fat and alcohol, costume for the carnival, and the truth about things came out when they high. Cause rum no ever lie. See the rum no ever lie. Well, at least I made a try. When the rum no ever lie. The rum no ever lie.
Getting you warm. We got about 15-20 minutes before Wildfire joins us. Hold on, party get on.
Party get on. We jam anyone for reggae come. Big fat promotion under the storm. Hot sun shining, blazing up when there's no service. Walk and carry on. One thing you know about the Caribbean. People ballet. I love party. I love island party. I love party. I love island party.
Everybody love to party. Woman whining down the way so loud. I love woman where I'm from. Them can't get second place. They I'm jibbing. I'm sipping. All me fall out there, I was slipping. Hey, thank God I ain't fall. I jam down there in everybody. Promoter day, they want to call me. This a turn, I hear the life of the party. Everybody.
Taking it back to the early days of Calypso.
Nice and easy warming you up. You know how we kick it off nice and groovy. As we get you ready for Plush this Saturday. Let's go. Tell them black.
If you feel it, like a bite of shilling, only vibes I bring in. I wanna rock and sway like Cambole, so I come in with my hands I'm swinging. Only vibes I bring in. Tell Jean and Dinah, come off the corner, boy.
This is a fair to remember.
Boy.
Once you could wine, you could enter.
Boy.
And if you can't wine, to step with a partner. The spirit of freedom take over. So when I hear the music surrender, just have to walk in the center. I want you come walk in the center. Don't further move no more land. Show them you know it's Kangalan. Get up and shake your bambalam. Get up and shake your bambalam. Bring it back here like boomerang. Free up yourself like Yangadan. Get up and shake your bambalam.
Bring it. If you feel it, like a bite of shilling. Only vibes I bring in. I wanna rock and sway like Cambole, so I come in with my hands I'm swinging. Only vibes I bring in. Jean and Dinah, come off the corner.
I want everybody tell them. So come and say.
I'll take all them whining again. Girl, come here. You're so amazing. Hey, fatty boom boom, sugar dumpling, sweet boom boom, sweet something.
Soca Passion Live.
Tell me something.
All right.
How you gonna wine like that? Tell me. How you gonna bubble like that, baby? Look like you want me to get a heart attack. The way you whine in your waist, set good and sit down on top. Then you bend up your back and you start push back. You give me good love. I wanna give you right back. Girl, you bend up your back and you start push back. You give me good love. I wanna give you right back. Just start push back, right back till you feel it.
start today. Houston, Texas, we're gonna play a little harder than usual. What we say?
Have a little money in the pocket 'cause I just got paid. I could do it a little more, but I'm still irate. So now I'm stepping out to a party. Trouble when I link up with my friends and family. Man, anywhere we go, we mash it up. We rip it up, we mash it up. Girl, them a fi bubble and them a fi back it up. Everybody see we and they say we acting up. We just living, mash it up. We rip it up, we mash it up. Girl, them a fi bubble and them a fi back it up. Everybody see we and they say we acting up. So I go take a little drink and I go do what I want. And I go wine if I feel like, and I go live how I want. Hey, so I go take a little drink and I go do what I want. And I go wine if I feel like, yeah, and I go live how I want. You don't know the vices. Work hard, play harder. 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 Work hard, play harder.
Tonight is your night, is your world, baby. Do what you like, wine on your please, baby. Do what you want to be. Ooh, yeah.
Spotlight Tuesday.
Soca Passion Live.
That's right, we're inside Spotlight Tuesdays. We're making way for Wildfire shortly. In the meantime, between time, what we say?
Tonight is your night, is your world, baby. Do what you like, wine on your please, baby. Do what you want to be tonight. Have your way with me all night. Carry on, baby. Carry on, baby. Carry on. Wine it up.
Yeah, flavor water, girl, flavor water.
When I shake it up, oh, you like that, yeah. And when you bend it up, I like that, yeah. And when you give it to me, baby, I like that, yeah. And when you give me all of that, and you put it on the spot, I like that. You have me singing 911 emergency, 911 emergency. I don't think I could handle all that, baby. I don't think you could manage all that, baby.
Spotlight Tuesday.
See, I'm not like none of them, baby.
That's why we warming you up for Wildfire, joining us shortly. Soca Passion Live, what we say?
Caught up in your days. Baby, I'm amazed. Anything you want, I'll do it. Just cut through the ish. Others had the chance and blew it. But now you're questioning this. Maybe take a chance on me. And I can guarantee it. But don't make me pay for your ex games. Don't make me pay for your ex games. And don't make me pay for your ex games. You see all that baggage? Drop it. Drop it right down. I want you drop it. Drop it right down. Baby, I want to make you happy. We got a woman that can wind up, she bumper. I need a woman that got the good sauce. I need a girl like you, girl, you got that sauce. Baby, you are the boss. Woman, you full like a sauce. Baby, you are the boss. Wind up your body, take a picture, girl, pose. Pretty nails, pretty hair, pretty clothes. All up on the ground, girl, you know you look good. And if you wine right, I go put you in a house. I say, wind up your body, take a picture, girl, pose. Pretty nails, pretty hair, pretty clothes. All up on the ground, girl, you know you look good. And if you wine right, I go, girl, you full up a sauce. Baby, you are the boss. Woman, you full up a sauce. Baby, you are the boss. Woman, you full of sauce. Baby, you are the boss. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, king. Bye, queen.
When me touch down with my boss, body look sexy in a white floss. Sweat on me, it will never wipe off. Till we get home and kick we like off. One hard lick of it, chase the dry cough. If the boss sell out, we sure we buy off. Enemies try, we rock back and laugh. Come talk fast before the wine pass. Whoa.
I don't want nobody come and disturb me.
Bye, bye, bye.
I don't want hear nothing that do concern me. I talk when I whine low.
Hey.
No, I talk when I whine low.
Bow.
No, I talk when I whine low. No, I can't talk when I whine low. No, I talk when I
Focus
whine
deep and never run round. Wine pon me, girl, baby turn round. Some boy mouth just only run. Had the gal asking the question.
You done?
Hey,
You done?
queen, just put on your crown. Kill them with the sexiness in your gown. Tonight, this lover come down. Me and you gonna steam up the whole compound. Whoa!
I don't want nobody come and disturb me. I don't want hear nothing that do concern me. I talk when I whine low. No, I talk when I whine low.
Yeah.
No, I talk when I whine low. No, I talk when I whine low.
You're now listening to the ultimate Caribbean experience. Soca Passion.
Hey yo, this is Moto from Solution presenting Soca Passion Live with our now.
You're listening to Soca Passion Live.
Spotlight Tuesday on Soca Passion Live Radio.
That's right, folks. Once again, you're tuned into Spotlight Tuesdays. Yours truly, Silencer Rhythm International family on Soca Passion Live Radio. We are spotlighting tonight an artist by the name of Wildfire. Now, you get to usually meet all the artists that sing the songs. You don't usually meet some of the writers and producers behind the scenes. Tonight, I'll introduce you to a writer who has written some of Marshall's hits, some of Fam and Happy hits, and others. His name is Wildfire, and he also has music of his own. He's a very talented young man. So everyone who's been on the show recently, you guys know everyone that has come on here has some serious talent, right? It's no different tonight. It's an exceptional young man who have talent of writing and producing. And you're going to meet him in a little while, all right? In the meantime, we just jamming some soca nice and easy. You know how we always do when we kick off the show, warm you up, get into the artist, and then we go deal with anything else later on in the show. Good night, Nella. Good night, Gail. Good night, Cheryl. Gotta big up the crew in Boston, the crew in Connecticut, North Carolina family. Big up yourself, the crew out on the West Coast. Hope you guys having a good evening. And you're getting home safely from work, and only a few hours behind. Big up to the crew down in Sweet TNT. Tell Rowley, I say open up them borders, we ready to come home. Big up the Grenadian Massive, the Lucian Massive. Of course, I gotta big up the Anguilla team, big up Viggy and the whole crew out in Anguilla. And of course, I gotta big up where I reside, Houston, Texas, Dallas, Texas, surrounding area. If you're out on the streets, be safe. Big up to everyone that's tuning on the TuneIn app at Soca Passion Live. Don't forget to go follow us on all social media platforms at Soca Passion Live. Also do go and subscribe to my new YouTube page at Rhythm_Silencer. Getting you ready for this Saturday. More about plushing a little bit. In the meantime, let me play one of my favorite songs for 2020. Yeah, we in 21. This was last year. Soca Feeling Mr. Crystal. One of my favorites. Sing it, Crystal.
Every time I enter a Soca fest, I swear I never see so much power. Yeah. So much sexy woman inside the fest. Is it why they give me up, but I can't forget. When we soca playing, girl push back and whine. When the music playing, girl push back and whine. Behind the track Juve morning, girl push back and whine. When the music playing, girl push back and whine. Oh yeah. I wonder why they fight the soca. Tell me, when the soca so sweet they taking over. Tell me, it's the way that they're winding up the bumper. Monday morning crossing the savannah. It's so much woman, no God, I can't believe my eyes. No, 'cause every time I enter a soca fest,
Those who tuning in since last year,
so much bumper, yeah.
you know It's one rhythm I love above this song right here.
When you so copy, girl, push back and wine. When the music, LFS music.
Gotta big up the crew in Atlanta. Big up to all the people that link up with this past weekend. We inside Spotlight Tuesdays. Wildfire coming up soon.
Sweetness is pouring, your presence enforcing. So girl like a liar, watching you. And I going all in, on one knee I'm falling. Cause they just so bad, wanting you.
Good night, Natasha.
Just rest that thing all on me, on me. Cause something about that waist like it call on me, on me. And I picking up no voicemail recording day. No way. Girl, you bad and you know that. And this is the right time to show that, yeah. Yo, yo, yo. Girl, wine, 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 wine. Girl, you are the top of your prime, 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 yeah. Sit down, girl, wine, wine, wine. 10 out of 10, look at that, yeah. Come on, wine, wine, wine. Balance that thing on the line, 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 yeah. Sit down, wine, wine, wine. 10 out of 10, yeah.
Thank God for the real ones. They defend me in the end. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Family on my back strong. They defend me in the end. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now I see I got contacts from me in the end. No, 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 no. Thank God for my best friend. Defend me in the end. And if you don't like me, say we are alone. Nobody fight me. Cause we are alone. That's why.
Let go, let go, let go, let go, let go. Na, 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 na.
Soca Passion Live.
I know we've been distant.
Gotta big up Wildfire. Hold on tight, bro. Let me finish out this rhythm.
What I've come
Then we gonna come to you. Give me a minute, give me a minute.
when the rhythm get you high. Ooh, you just come alive and you feel that feeling that's hard to describe. Oh yeah. So baby come now. Let me sip on something and jam down. We can do what we want, anything. I taking my own on the rocks. Show me that waist, girl, don't stop. And just let the music move you. And you don't have to study nobody, baby.
Good night, Spice Girl.
Girl, keep doing what you like.
Falling out the Grenadian massive.
It won't
If all you only know.
go, no. We'll have a real good time. And when we jamming, dum 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 dum, baby. We'll be jamming, dum 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 dum, baby. And I love it when if somebody hit you, yeah. Can't get enough. Oh, let them take you to my friends. Can't get enough. Times for the love. Times for the love.
So I wanna thank all the supporters, everyone who always log on, follow me, support Soca Passion Live.
Times for the days. Thank you for tolerating my own dirty ways. Yo, give me a shot of tequila. And Mr. DJ, turn up the music louder. I want to feel that. I need to feel like this. I have a noise in my head. Don't feel away. Thanks for your understanding. The things was done, friends was around. Family support the grinding. Who's you? So what you telling yourself? When last you take a little drink with your body, your body, boy. Or take a little trip and walk up your body. I feel you deserve it. You deserve it. And today I'm gonna honor your name, cause I know you love me like that. So, thanks for the love. Thanks for the love. Thank you for teaching my people how to love. Thanks for the way. Thanks for the thank you for tolerating my own dirty way.
You are now listening to the ultimate Caribbean experience. Soca Passion.
So I wanna say good night to Wildfire. Let me just introduce this song to the folks. I know everybody heard and know this rhythm. There's the Cabana rhythm. Everybody know about the Patrice, Ricardo Drew. This is Wildfire. This song is Ride or Die. The artist is Wildfire. He's joining us live right now. So let me play this song. And then I'll introduce you to the artist, the writer, producer, and all the titles he has. But we get a little bit more into his life, his experience, in front of the scene, behind the scenes. So take this one in. This is called Ride or Die on the Cabana Rhythm. This is a 2021 release. Wildfire. Now I tell all you, listen to the voice, the talent.
Ready now, ready now, ready now, now. Ready now, ready now, ready now, now. Ready now, ready now, ready now, now. You're my ride and my die, you're my number one. They keep sliding your DMs, but you don't take them on. You're my Gucci and my Prada. You're my favorite girl. They can try, yo, but you hold it down. You're my friend, you're my confidant. Told you there's no competition. You could be forever my number one. Never give my love to another person. If you be the cheese, I could be your croissant. You wanna be forever, your one mission. I will never question your ambition. You're the only girl that I ever want. But if you give me love like this, would you give me love like that? But if I give my heart to you, would you give me all of that? And give me love, I wanna go, so give me love, boy. You're my ride and my die, you're my number one. They keep sliding your DMs, but you don't take them on. You're my Gucci and my Prada. You're my favorite girl. They can try, yo, but you hold it down. So I'm ready now to love you. Open my heart and show you lots of beautiful things, better than gold. We don't need diamond rings. I'm giving you all my love, this will make you happy. Please don't give it away. Whenever you need me, call, I will be there for you. Be there with no delay. So, and if I give you love like this, would you give me love like that? And if I give my heart to you, would you give me all of that? And give me love, I wanna go, so give me love, boy. You're my ride and my die, you're my number one. They can slide in your DMs, but you don't take them on. You're my Gucci and my Prada. You're my favorite girl. They can try, yo.
You're my number. Oh man, all right.
Spotlight Tuesday.
So ladies and gentlemen, that song was Ride or Die by Wildfire. And you're looking at the next person on the screen as Wildfire right now. Welcome, bro. What's good?
Man, it's been a long time. When last time I speak to you, though? Last time I speak to you, years.
It's been a while, bro.
What's going on, man? Thank you for having me, man.
Thank you for coming, bro. You know how to go back out to all my friends and them, and kind of reintroduce you guys to the people on my audience. So I know you guys out there. So big up yourself, and you are heavy into the soca scene, writing soca, producing soca, singing soca. Now, guys, ladies and gentlemen, all you hear this man's voice, real talent across the board, period. I tell you guys, every artist I bring on this show is a very talented individual. So Wildfire, tell the people how long you've been doing this. And when we're done, you'll get. I just wanna highlight something now, right? To kind of cause a little unification within the soca world. But tell the people a little bit about how long you've been doing this, right? And your background in music and your transition to soca.
Man, I've been doing this since I guess I could say the start of my music in terms of production and recording and stuff was the interest was since like 2006. At like a year into college, and I had met a man named Bad Abbott when I was living in DC. I was living in Maryland, and so he's a man from Bulgaria, which is by Serbia, and it's a Russian vibe. But I was so taken aback how interested he was in R&B and reggae and dancehall and stuff and soul, and we just instantly clicked. In class, he said, "Hey, he has a studio in his house. If I wanted to come and vibe out," and I was like, "Man, yeah, I've been trying to get into the production thing." And from then, he just kind of showed me the ropes. Left Maryland, came back to New York, linked up with Neutron, GBM Neutron and MGB, and they kind of just showed me the ropes in terms of writing music, recording, and whatnot. That was back in '08. And as a result of being with them, I got my first major placement with Machel Montano. We wrote So High. We wrote a few other things too before that, but our notable collaboration is So High, AOA. And I think from then is when I started to just get more experience from working and writing with other artists and for myself and, with Neutron. And it's been about 15 years, So it's just been a journey.
It's been a while. It's been
it's been a long time. It's other than Machel, it's been Farmer Nappy, it's been Lyrical, it's been countless artists in the game, and I'm just blessed right now,
Right. So did you always know you could sing though? Because you hear when you listen to your music, and I have some more to play, right? Your voice, you have a real nice voice, right?
Yeah, thank you.
So on top of the writing and producing, you could really sing. So give me the story behind the singing now. When you discovered you could sing and all of that. So we hear the part where you get into the industry and you get into the writing and all that aspect of it. But what about the singing part of it?
The singing part of it, I guess I discovered that I could sing when I was a child. And in at home, music was always playing. My father, my mother, they'd play reggae from Bob Marley to Freddie McGregor to Beres Hammond. They'll play all types of soul and all types of music. And so I guess just being in that environment allowed me to find my own voice as a child. My father's also a journalist. He's a writer too. So, I guess it kind of is in the blood. It's in the blood, you would say. It not that I have any notable songwriters or artists in the family, but I guess the love of the music, the love of reading and stuff like that is in the family. So yeah, it's in the blood.
All right. So now here's where I'm going to ruffle some feathers and thing, right?
Already.
So I ain't ruffling it with you, I'm ruffling with the people. The people, and I'll tell you the reason after. So tell the people where you were born and where your family background is from for me, please.
Yeah, I was born in Harlem, New York, in 1987. So we now about to enter into the 90s, you know what I'm saying? My parents are Trinidadian and Grenadian. Yeah, it's just that. But as a result of being in a West Indian household and also always being in Brooklyn, it was like I had no choice but to be within culture, and I, as a child, I would always be ridiculed for my accent. I had this kind of hybrid accent as I do now, but I'm as a child it was hard to really go through school with this being called a coconut. So I was too coconut for the Americans, and I was too American for the coconuts. You know what I'm saying? So it's just all my life just dealing with that. Yeah.
So the reason I say it a little controversial is because of this, right? Over the past, most recently, I've been involved in many conversations where people like to distinguish, right, or differentiate that Trinidad is the Mecca of soca, and Grenadians coming out and we coming to take the crown, and don't forget the Bajan invasion, and what about the small islands, or they leaving me out and all of that, right? So I find there's too much division. I'm glad you were born in Harlem, and your parents is of Grenadian and Trinidad background. So ladies and gentlemen, the purpose of me saying that is that we need to start pulling the country out of soca, the countries. Because the reality is, you hear this man just say he wrote for Machel Montano. So high, right? I don't know if you remember that song. I feel so high, as if I could fly, right? You hear he wrote for Farmer Nappy. Now there's a born American we're talking about, right? And we know that a lot of songs that come out of all the islands are produced or written by someone else from a different island or a different country. So we had to pull out that individualism. There's nothing wrong with having pride with your country, but we had to start fighting each other.
Yeah, listen,
Right?
and you say ruffle feathers, but I always ruffle feathers. I remember I went on a station in Trinidad, and I said what I said. I said I said what did I say exactly? But it was something along the lines of Trinidad not being the Mecca anymore. And the reason why I said that was based on the fact that, you know, in America, from Toronto to Boston to New York to Miami, soca music is being played 24/7, right? And I also made light to the fact that in Trinidad, as the birthplace of soca music and carnival, soca music is not played after 6 p.m. on a Tuesday, a carnival. You know what I'm saying? Carnival Tuesday. So therefore, at this time, it's like you can't be the Mecca of that, because more people really kind of like come in to America to really, you know what I'm saying? Miami right now, Miami is the carnival. Miami Carnival is that carnival everybody wants to go to. Still, Trinidad is like the up there and number one. But when we say about music and soca music and the amount of talent and stuff like that, I mean, Trinidad is still the birthplace, but it's slowly kind of diverting to what we have here going on in America. But at the same time, I feel like the music, the artists that are here, the producers that are here, need to step it up, right? So it is not enough just saying, well, music is being played 24/7 in America, but then we're not producing enough to say, well, we have it here. You know, Trinidad, Grenada, everybody doing what they have to do. So yeah, it's gonna ruffle some feathers because they're thinking, but we doing what we had to do. But then I'm saying, but we have a lot going on here, and this is where soca music is pretty much living. You know, but people don't really want to hear that because they kind of
everybody territorial and possessive.
And which is all good, but you have to kind of understand what's going on with the times. You know what I'm saying? It's changing.
I think that's pretty much more so a thought process of more the masses than really the artists. Because from what I see, now I'll be honest with you, especially most recently, I see a lot of artists embrace outsiders more. And I just speaking specifically to soca artists that I've noticed kind of embrace working with outsiders more than before, right? Mm-hmm. And you're right, because generally speaking, for me, I look at Carnival like as a calendar event for me, right? Mm-hmm. I know from Christmas, I guessing up for Trinidad, and that kicking off the year, right? That kicking off the year. So yes, Trinidad is the grand carnival. Mm-hmm. What a way to start your year of carnivals, right? And then you leave Trinidad and you have so many other carnivals.
So many.
Year, right? And for I think people out here get to experience that more because they travel heavy, especially New York. Soca people, New York and Canada travel heavy to almost every carnival, right? So anywhere you go, you can say, we're New York people, and it's pretty much plenty, right? But there's so much throughout the year that I think a lot of Trinidadians need, and they probably not exposed to it. And I'm not giving them an excuse as far as ignorance. I remember a point in time I went to Crop Over and I came back to Trinidad. I went back to Trinidad and I played a few songs out of Crop Over for a few of my DJ friends and my brother and them who work in the radio station. And my brother was like, yo, song and them nice. Mm-hmm. But they're not playing on the radio station. So my brother actually took some and put it out there and people receive it well. So it's a combination of things. I wouldn't just say Trinidad don't accept it. I think they've been much more accepting of outside music more recently than at any point in the history of soca that I've understood. Aside from the Bajan invasion, we know that when Allison and Edwin and Rupi came down in the early 90s, early mid 90s, Red Plastic Bag, that they were well accepted. And any artists, like when Hypersong came to Trinidad, he was just like, wow, I never feel so welcome yet. But I think people just need to be more aware of what's going on outside of Trinidad. And also the artists outside need to put in a little bit more work to make their music more international. But the focus is on you right now.
What I will say though, King, is that as we here talking, I kind of just thought about something that it don't really matter. It don't really matter where is it Mecca or soca, was it, what I think what matters right now is that if we say that we are soca defenders, or we want this we want soca to thrive and prevail and go out there and be international, I feel like we just need to appreciate the art form a little more. And it doesn't matter where you from. And so I'm saying it doesn't matter if you're from Grenada, Barbados, St. Lucia. We just need to appreciate it a little bit more and represent it as if we are soca, because we are soca. You understand what I'm saying? So it doesn't really matter where we from, if you're from America, because at the end of the day, I'm born in America, but I represent Trinidad, Grenada. So I already done, you know what I'm saying? So all America is just the melting pot. It's just where everybody come to migrate to come and do this thing, right? And I feel like that is what Carnival is. That is what Carnival is. It doesn't have to be, you know what I mean? And so that's why I said here's in Mecca.
And yeah, so I think I agree with you. I think just taking out that whole Mecca talk and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And just everybody just embracing soca Carnival as one, right? Represent your island, be proud. Grenada have a distinctive song. Barbados have their niche. Trinidad have everything practically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And embrace every subgenre, every style, every of it. And that is when they'll take us serious.
The VI, the St. Thomas, the Bahamas. I had a guy, Viggy, out of Anguilla a couple weeks ago. And his music was awesome too. So it's like we had to learn to embrace as a whole the whole soca movement. I think a lot of people they get that small island vibes when they went on the Oba Soca cruise. It's almost like, oh shucks, it had this out here, right? So the other thing is, and I was talking to my DJ friend and them here, right? Had to be more adventurous with playing some of the other music of the artists that may not be well known, right? And that's why I kind of trying to do what I do in here, as far as getting some artists that a lot of people, I show most people on my on the show right now don't know who Wildfire is, and I just
they might know what I've worked on, but they don't know the name.
Yeah.
And I've gone through that. Listen, I've been going through that for the past 15 years. It's only now where I'm just like, man, something got to give, right? So thank God I have a little more leverage, a little more momentum. So I just keeping on that vibe there. I mean, I ain't really worried about the fame or anything, but more so just the purpose, just the, what I'm here to do.
Right, because again, I know that people sing when the marshal sing hi, so I feel so they see them in the party, but they don't know the story behind the song, right? They don't know about you. All we know is Marsha Montano. So it's good that you start to come to the forefront. I'll give you another example, like Nadia Batson. For years now, in the background, and she didn't get the recognition she deserved. And she been singing too,
Yeah.
But like I say, to each his own, the time coming where now I think more people who listen to soca as the soca expand across the world and more people are accepting of it, you know, they not as critical as we are. We who born and grow only. I tell you as a DJ, I see men do it. I used to do it and I had to check myself. Right? I would get emails and I look through. You'll get email with a rhythm, you look through the artists. If you ain't see no artists, you know, you ain't even downloading it. That's just a reality. Right?
Yeah, the DJs need to, I think, it's like I said, everybody needs to embrace the music a little more. I think the DJs need to kind of get back to that, wanting to bust a tune. Like back in the days, it was like you got a record and you wanted to be the first person to play this record.
Yeah, and that's true because men, they're not adventurous anymore.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
everybody's in a safe zone.
Yeah,
they don't feel like, boy, I doesn't listen to. Now I'll be honest. I would not play every single song I get because quite frankly, some of them are not that great, and I want all the artists listening to understand that it's not always because we don't get your music and we don't want to play it. It's just that the quality of it or what it presents is not really that great. No offense to anybody, because when you're making music, you don't know if it's gonna be great or not, right? You really just push it.
Well, everybody perceives sound and music differently, you know. So that's because, like, I could say that because years ago, even up to recently, I listened to something, I feel like it's sounding real mad, but then somebody else saying, nah, I ain't really feeling that. So everybody kind of perceives the song different, but you just never know. Like, play a record, especially if you as a DJ, you hear any tune and you think that it mad, then play the record. You never know if people go like it. You know, that's
true.
it.
That's true. And for DJs who have platforms like mine, that's what these platforms are for. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is saying go and bust it in a party with full 10,000 people and it's prime time and you trying to drop a big unknown tune in the middle. Even big artists, even all the big name artists, when they drop tunes, they can't drop it in the middle of a big fete. They have to ease it into the public. A lot of times it take listening to it for a few times for people to catch on. And like you say, for me, I come from a musical background. I play pan, I used to drum, I used to do all that. So there are certain things that I like in my music that somebody else may not like. And there are certain things that other people like, right, that may not appeal to me when it comes to music. So I would play what goes with my persona and what I present to my people.
But you still take a chance.
Still always take a chance, right? I still always take a chance because, like, you know what? I'm going to play another one of your song so the people could hear the talent. Hold on. I'm going to play another one now just so that people could understand what I say. When I say take a chance, I would listen, right? I would listen to a song like this, ladies and gentlemen. Get it in my folder, and I listen to everything, right? I sit down, I scroll through, I play, make sure everything in order, hear the quality of it, hear how it mastered, and hear the music. For me, it's all about the music and the voices. Listen to this one. This one is called We Juve, right? Again, man. Yeah, don't worry. I had thing. If you like that thing, we had thing. Right, so this one is called We Juve. Just listen to it. And this is tunes that I would never be afraid to play, right? Because of the quality of the song. Hey.
Hey, hey, hey. Down the road. Hey, hey. Going down the road. Hey. Down the road. See truck passing, y'all winding down the road. People muddy and dirty all over the road. Sunrise in morning, come we go down the road. Cause it's Juve, and it ain't missing me. I come out to misbehave. Don't tell me no wine up there. Pass me a bucket and me beat it. Planka tank, it ain't missing me. I come out to misbehave. Don't tell me no wine up there. Cause it's Juve.
where you get that one, boy? We pull that one from.
We are thing. We are
We pull that one from, boy.
You see what I tell you? I just have the music.
Time flies when you having fun and okay.
He does have the music, huh?
The music.
No,
Man, that was what, 6 years ago or something.
That's a while, right?
Yeah, big up to Tap.
I have more because you know why? Because when you listen to something like that, right? A lot of people don't hear what I just say. I hear any chords in the background. I listen to all the rhythm elements inside of the, and you know, for me it just
it's so
accented by the bass. Boop boop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So again, there's certain things that I listen for when I speaking for me specifically because as a man, I do just go out and I don't play everything everybody else playing all the time. Obviously, there's still a lot of things, a lot of songs that are big that obviously I will play.
Yeah.
But you know, it's just that the fact that we still had to give all the artists who putting in work, right? Who putting in work all the time, especially in a situation where it's COVID and people don't understand what you guys go through to put out music. People don't understand the studio time, the money you had to pay to produce, mix, master, right?
Yeah.
But we're always critical of it. So I am never really critical. I just know what my lane is when it comes to the music, and that's what I stick to, right?
But Silence, it's I to a fault I kind of look at things on all sides, right? But I could say it's a part of the game. Like that's just a part of the game where, like, I had a conversation with someone very notable that works on a very notable station, and he let me know like that's just what they do. Like they don't listen to everything, and they can't, and that's just a part of it. So it's either you have a link, you have money, or just organically, like before you give it to a notable station, it grew outside first, and then that station started to play it, and that's just a part of it. You know what I'm saying? People go and fight it down. That is a part of the game, King. You know what I'm saying? But but we still need to more appreciate the music in a way, right? You know what I mean? Where it's not just that the radio station, because the radio station had to play it, then that's when people will play. But the people themselves need to understand that you could go and get the music anyhow, like YouTube, is digital platforms, all types of ways to get the music, and you don't have to rely on the DJ or the radio station to play it. So it's also for us in soca music. I think that we have to educate ourselves in terms of how to get the music out to the masses in another way. But it's not really our fault. It's just that we just accustomed to a certain way, and now we have to kind of change it and adapt to what's going on outside of soca music. Like we know that iTunes, Apple Music, and them things are important platforms for us. So we need to push those things. Now Spotify is in the Caribbean. We need to push these things and be more professional and business-like. And also, and also to the artists who want to, the people who want to actually do this thing. Like when you're now starting out, I think that an important thing is to take some time to develop yourself, right? So use a little, so you now get the idea, like, shoot, I want to be a singer. All right, take about 3 years to really study the craft, get your do vocal lessons, do some recording before you can come out with a proper song, because you want to get the experience, you want to get the development first, so that when you come out blazing. And nobody never told us this. Nobody ever take us and say, all right, let me take you and mold you first, then put out a song. Everybody just want quick money. A producer take an artist's money, and yeah, that is it. but nobody's willing to really sit down with artists and mold them, and or like labels and people to help artists in soca music. There's no structure, there's no organization. Everybody just doing this thing themselves haphazardly and cavalier, and we need to really bring some professionalism to it. But there's a lot of people right now, because I've been hearing a lot of conversations, a lot of people right now just really kind of doing this. Some important people that are really kind of trying their best to make certain things happen with soca. But we need to do it together. We need to do it together, and we need to do it fast, you know?
The hardest part is the togetherness. And
Yeah,
I'll be honest, I met a young lady in London who's like a curator for Spotify, I think. And she's been working on getting soca as a curated soca list on Spotify, right? Specifically saying soca, because it's hard because it's considered world music, and
world music or modern dance.
Most times it fall under reggae, right? Big up to everyone locked on listening. We are here with Wildfire, right? Harlem-born, Trinidad Grenadian background young man who has written for the likes of Marshall, Farman Happy, and others. And you know, we here talking soca, we here talking his experiences and everything like that. Big up to Gail. Yeah, I know, like we had to keep it going. It's people like you who continue to push, right? Even when at times you feel like, man, I put in all this work and it don't seem like it getting the appreciation.
I'm not just doing this as an artist. Like it's a lot. It's a lot that I'm doing in terms of like production. I mean, I started out as a writer and then trying to do it as an artist. Then kind of going into the engineering, recording other artists, and then doing production, and then now coming back into wanting to be an artist and just trying to do my thing. And it's a lot. Yeah. But you know, when you're in this thing, that's all that's in it. You know what I'm saying? All that's in it, because as an artist now, yeah, you're gonna be an artist for a little time, but then now you have to kind of think about how to be a business person as well, a brand, as an image, as all types of things. There's all types of, you know, aspects that goes into this thing. So you're not just an artist, like just you want to sing a song and go on stage and sing. But you need to become a brand. We need to take this more serious in terms of the business in it. The soca music, we need to be more appreciative of it. That's how I feel.
Well, I agree with you 100%. I think, you know, they're the organizations like COT and them, and they really don't take the time to put in that, what's what I want to say? To put in the resources to get the artists the education they need as far as the business. Right? They want to go and charge everybody else fees for playing the artist's music. But as far as I understand, I can't really say for sure 100%, but from what I have understood from the people I've been, you know, I know who had the experiences with COT, and some of them pull out because it's really it's just like, okay, you're an artist and there's in Trinidad and Tobago, and anybody who know any COT official or anyone, and if all you feel like talking nonsense, feel free to contact me. We can have that discussion. But as far as it goes, they're always looking to collect money, and I you know, I understand they're trying to do a justice for the artists, but at the same time, it's like, get the artists the tools, show them resources, direct them to educational materials, able to conduct their businesses. Artists also, be wise when you're choosing a manager. And I'll just I'll leave that right there, and I'll play another one, Wildfire song. Then when I come back, Wildfire, I'll play an ad, I'll play a song, and then when I return, I want to hear your thoughts on violence against women, right?
Let's go.
I always had to touch on that on my shows on Tuesday because
let's
there's
go.
a campaign I'm working on. All right, so I'm going to so hold tight. Right, hold tight. Let me just play an ad. I'll play one more of your song when we come back. And then we'll get into that and then we'll give the people some more of your plans and everything like that before we close out the show.
Yes,
all right, hold time.
Passion Events presents Plush Spring Pink, the elegant outdoor food inclusive day brunch experience.
If I give you all my love, and would you treasure? Would you cherish it and never let me go?
Plush Spring Pink, Saturday, March 27th, 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. Featuring world-class entertainment, the best in soca, reggae, Afrobeat, top 40, and more. Dress code chic. It's all about elegance, sophistication, and style. And you must wear pink. Get your tickets now at www.plushpink.eventbrite.com. Party responsibly. Mask mandatory. For info, call 832-414-9309. Plush Spring Pink, the elegant outdoor food inclusive day brunch experience.
The little man not good. Better you somebody else.
Spotlight Tuesday on Soca Passion Live Radio.
Rhythm International. Blazing.
All right. So that was a quick segue. So for those of you in Houston, Texas, Dallas, Texas, this Saturday we go pink. Spring Pink. It's called Plush. Brought to you by Passion Events. It's an elegant, food inclusive daytime affair. You could hit me up if you need tickets. I have a few physical tickets left, or check out www.socapassiontx.com. So once
to come out to Texas, boy.
Boy, yeah. So I got a bigger wildfire for those of you who are just joining us. If you're just joining, better late than never. We have with us Wildfire, right? I usually just say where they're from, but this is a Harlem born in the United States of America, of Grenadian and Trinidadian background, writer, producer, artist, who's here with us and who has been chatting with us for the past 45 minutes or so. So I'll play another one of his songs, and we're going to get into the more serious discussion that I touch with every artist that come on here as we continue to tackle violence against women. So let me just play this one, and then we'll get back to Peter. To Wildfire, calling you by a government boy. Oh, Lord. All right, to Wildfire. Hold on.
Meet me on the road.
This one is called Long Time.
Party mode. Meet me on the road, the road, the road, the road, the road, the road. When they come for carnival, we don't miss the bacchanal. It's a long time we had come to fete. Long time we are soaking wet. Long time I ain't drink with my friend on this. Time to party. It's a long time we have feel so nice. Long time we have come to bring the vibes. Long time I ain't jam on a bumper day. Time to party. Look, girl, them all over the place. Look, girl, bubbling up the waves. Look, girl, them me watching no face. In a long time party. Look, girl, look them girl rolling on. Look, girl, chopping it through the ground. Look, girl, DJ go play the song. In a long time party. Remember back in the days, used to spend me money to fet, and the DJ would entertain. Have we dancing all night, but nowadays Instagram and Snapchat, posting pics of the dress and the nice bag. But I don't care about that. We have to bring the vibes back. I say it's a long time we had come to fet. Long time we ain't soaking wet. Long time I ain't drink with my friend on this. Time to party. It's a long time we ain't feel so nice. Long time we ain't come to bring the vibes. Long time I ain't jam on a bumper day. Time to party. Look, girl, them all over the place. Look, girl, bubbling up the waves. Look, girl, them me watching no face. In a long time party. Look, girl, look them girl rolling on. Look, girl, chopping it through the ground. Look, girl, DJ go play the song. In a long time party. On the road, the road, the road, the road, the road, the road. When they come for carnival, we don't miss the bacchanal. Boy, we up in a bad woman belting waist on them man. People making noise in the stands. If you want the vibes back, let me see all your hand. I say it's a long time we ain't come to fet. Long time we ain't soaking wet. Long time I ain't drink with my friend on this. Time to party. It's a long time we ain't feel so nice. Long time we ain't come to bring the vibes. Long time I ain't jam on a bumper day. Time to party. Look, girl, them all over the place. Look, girl, bubbling up the waves. Look, girl, them me watching no face. In a long time party.
DJ go play the song. In a long time party.
Oh Lord, I feel like going on repurpose the start 2021, man. It's a long time we do a lot of things.
That's why I say you playing all the classics, everything that can play now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, because you see a lot of people, when they hear artists or somebody like you on my show, they probably think, he knew, he now come out. But this is where I try to show how we, a lot of the music, there's so much music that goes under the radar. On good, great music, right? And if that song, I'll tell you something. If that was Farm and Happy sing that, that'd be a hit.
Oh yeah,
right?
Yeah. But that is how it does go through, Like I've given, and I could say in retrospect, I've given many songs that I said to myself, like, man, I wish I'd sing this song, but then you really check it and be like, nah, it was supposed to go to that other artist. You know what I'm saying? But then you would say, when you do sing a song, if another artist is singing it, that'd be a hit. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like it's
you know what? Let me play for the people who don't really understand when I say so high what you wrote, right? I think people don't fully get it. Let me just play it, then we go talk about the violence against women. Let me play this so high. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the writer for this song.
Say in the air, in the air, say in the air, in the air, say in the air, in the air, say in the air, say in the air, in the air, in the air, say in the air, in the air, say in the air.
To put your hands, all right. I really did that just to give the people a full understanding of your contribution to soca music.
You have You Make Me by Farm and Happy.
Yeah, hold on. Hold on.
As we on the topics there.
Yeah, so
I'll play it right same way, you know what I mean?
I'll play the Farm and Happy. And then we'll go into the discussion on violence against women.
Yeah,
we have to discuss because I'm not letting that go. All right,
man.
so there's another one written by the guy on your screen, Wildfire. Look all this singing. All this singing. And all this, someone they probably like, wait, why this man playing Marshall and Farm and Happy? Because the guy on the screen, right, to my right, to your left, or something like that. He's the man on the screen now. He's the one who wrote these songs, right? So we are here to give him a just due, Mr. Wildfire.
It's a big love.
So here what? Let me just give some shout out. My mom always shout out the artist. My mom say good night. The wifey say good night.
Oh,
good
peace
night.
Peace and love, Queens.
Right, so big up to Didi. Right, she's also chiming in on the business aspect.
Big up Didi. Peace and love.
Everybody, we have people who want to tune in app who may not be able to be in the chat and comment and all that stuff.
Yeah,
so,
big up everybody out there.
So let me talk about the violence against women. So we know this has been as issue, but it has become more prevalent since the recent killing of young ladies in Trinidad and Tobago. So we had the discussion. I think the whole Major Hype situation kickstarted a movement, right? And I started to do some shows on that. Really and truly, I had a few guests, and it was surprising to me that women, so many of my friends were victims of domestic violence, right? Oh Lord, did he did he trying to get me into a whole topic endometriosis? That's so. Did he? I'll touch on that next week. So for me, it bothers me because I have so many women in my life, right? That I can't fathom any man doing anything to them that these young ladies have been have experienced, and I don't know why you do. So how it's something that we have to challenge, and I glad when I have male guests, so we could speak as men, because I find not enough men speaking out against it, standing up against it. I think too much of us condone, knowing people who commit these acts. We need to call each other out on it. So just do me a favor and share your thoughts and some advice to women and men on when it comes to violence against women.
I think that well, first of all, I myself, like I grew up around women. Like, I mean, 90% of my household is women, right? And I also currently have a daughter who coincidentally named is Lyric. And I can say I kind of have like a hold on how women. I mean, women are unpredictable, eh? I mean, they're unpredictable beings because they just kind of more advanced in the spiritual realm than the men are, right? So like they from the spiritual realm, and so you cannot go around with them with any strippiness. Right. Now the thing is, what I think is that as men, we mess women up for thousands of years. But I think that the consciousness has changed a little bit. Now you see this thing about black dads and about men are kind of more being appreciative of the women. But then you kind of do see some women I'm trying to choose my words wisely here. For now, they kind of do see women that do things that are not honorable as a woman. You know what I'm saying? And now us as men, now we trying to change how women think, and then it's not really working, right? But we have to do that. We have to kind of own up to what we did. Then we gonna see women act differently. And I'm saying that because on Instagram you might say, well, that woman always showing her body and always putting she bottom out there, or she got in the camera and stuff. But a woman might say, well, it's my body and I can do whatever I want with it. And she is right? Then we have the topic of not asking for it. And it's like I'm a man, right? And I have, like I said, I see things from all angles. And I could see that, I was just talking about this today, and I could see that with women, they are right. I'm not asking, if I put myself out there, then that's just for me, right? But then there are some women who take advantage of them wanting to just be like, promiscuous. Some women do take advantage of that. They'll be coy and ambiguous, and they'll put out photos on Instagram, and afterward they might say, well, they didn't expect for men to comment or to say what they had to say on the comments, right? But then you say on the other side is like, well, I didn't ask for it. It's a tricky situation. What I would say now is that for us, we do need to do better in terms of protecting our women. We need to do better in terms of how we see women, how we talk to women, how we care for women. And then now the women now have to see that we actually are trying our best and change up their vibe, the whole vibe as well. I think it's a collaborative effort here. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just men are wilding out and women aren't doing anything. It's everybody. But what we're talking about is protecting our women, and we need to do better with that, in that aspect.
Wow, well,
I just say everything that I think, and everybody going to say whatever. If you have your opinion, that's your opinion. I have way more in my mind about what I think is going on, but I think I might refrain from that.
Yeah, we ain't had time to go.
Yeah. I think I might refrain from that. It's a loaded question, and what I say is that we do need to do better with protecting our women, and
Well, I'll take that, because in all honesty, I see what you're saying, but my opinion is that like you say, as men, we need to do better protecting our women.
Yeah.
Right? There are thirsty men out there. There are men who can't control themselves. There's so much going on, and I get, like you said, that's another road we could have a whole show just on that. Right?
No, well, I just think listen, like I said, I have a daughter, I have a mother, I have a sister, I have grandmothers. I have, I've been in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm around women all the time, so I understand how women think. You know what I'm saying? Men, we need to, especially what had going on with what just happened there. We need to talk to women. We need to kind of see where they're coming from, because it have some women that are messed up by from domestic violence, and then they'll go into another relationship and do the same thing, and then get into another situation, and then it's just a big mess right now. And we need to sit down and actually talk to each other, see what's going on.
Yeah, because we have a lot of damaged people out there. Let me say that.
Exactly.
Right? But again, the bottom line for me is we need to protect our women, and
we
need to keep the conversation going. And I like the fact that you say certain things, because generally we don't address those things.
We don't. We only see it on one side.
Right.
Right. And we don't make light of the whole.
Right.
The whole problem now.
No.
The whole problem.
I will say this. I will say this. There's at no point, no level, I condone a man putting his hands on his woman.
Absolutely not.
Right. And I would also address, because I just see certain things too. Now, for me, I'm not a thirsty man, right? I think our culture has become so sexualized that there are a lot of men who psychologically cannot deal with all the visuals, and especially you see a woman doing some of the things she's doing, and this woman is almost like an invitation. I could see that point. Now I want everybody to understand I'm not justifying anything, but
exactly. I'm gonna say I in the same boat there. I in the same boat there.
We have to have these discussions.
Yeah, hopefully nobody's taking it.
Well, people gonna take it. People gonna take offense to it, and that's
right.
why.
Well, it is what it is, but we have to talk.
No, that's why we need to have discussions, because we need to try to peel back all the layers of what's going on. And I've heard it so far. Since December, we've been talking about this. So we heard about damaged men who didn't have a father figure, men who, all sorts of stuff. And I know, big up to Didi. Didi say she got chop off a man's hand to the elbows if he touch it. But Didi also refer to men being the victims of violence.
Yeah.
Right? So again, there's so many layers to
it's a loaded thing. And it starts with our children, King. It starts with the children. It starts from that, you can't just say, like
we say, there's so many layers to it. I just wanted to hear your thoughts on it. So I'll play. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play back your latest hit, the Ride or Die in the Cabana rhythm. The rhythm most notable for the Patrice Roberts and Ricardo Drew Toxic Love. This is Wildfire on this rhythm, and then we'll close out the interview. Tell the people how they could find you, how they could follow you. My intention ideally is to kind of keep it going with some of the artists like you and some others who have had the pleasure of interviewing, who may not be out there as the Marshalls and the Farman P and everyone else.
Yeah,
I have the quality to be on that level.
No, you're doing a great job, King,
right?
and respect for that love.
And yeah, I could keep trying to push you guys out there as much as I could using any platform that I have. And so I will play this Cabana Ride or Die Cabana Rhythm. So ladies and gentlemen, this is once again I played the two songs that you wrote for you guys, or two of the songs that you wrote, not the two of the songs that you wrote, which was So High by Machel Montano, which was Farman Happy, right? You Make Me Feel. So now I'm gonna go back and play his 2021 release on the Cabana Rhythm, and I'm sure by now everybody knows the Cabana Rhythm. And this is Peter Wildfire Noel. Yes, I call in the whole government so that they know who we talking to. The American born of Trinidad and Grenadian background, writer, producer, singer. It's called Ride or Die.
Ready now, now. Ready now, ready now, ready now, now. Ready now, ready now, ready now, now. You're my ride and my die, you're my number one. They can slide in your DMs, but you don't take them on. You're my Gucci and my Prada. You're my favorite girl. They can try, yo, but you hold it down. You're my friend, you're my confidant. Told you there's no competition. You could be forever my number one. Never give my love to another person. If you be the cheese, I could be your croissant. You wanna be forever, you're on mission. I would never question your ambition. You're the only girl that I ever want. But and if you give me love like this, would you give me love like that? And if I give my heart to you, would you give me all of that? And give me love, I wanna go, so give me love, boy. You're my pride and my die, you're my number one. They can slide in your DMs, but you don't take them on. You're my Gucci and my Prada. You're my favorite girl. They can try, yo, but you hold it down. So I'm ready now to love you. Open my heart and show you lots of beautiful things, better than gold, you know the diamond rings. I'm giving you all my love, this will make you happy. Please don't give it away. Whenever you need me, call, I will be there for you. Be there with no delay. So, and if I give you love like this, would you give me love like that? And if I give my heart to you, would you give me all of that? And give me love, I wanna go, so give me love. Boy, you're my pride and my die, you're my number one. They can slide in your DMs, but you don't take them on. You're my Gucci and my Prada. You're my favorite girl. They can try, yo, but you hold it down. You're my friend, you're my confidant. Told you there's no competition. You could be forever my number one. Never give my love to another person. If you be the cheese, I could be your croissant. You wanna be forever, you're on mission. I would never question your ambition. You're the only girl that I ever want. And if you give me love like this, would you give me love like that? And if I give my heart to you, would you give me all of that? And give me love, I wanna go, so give me love, boy. You're my ride and my die, you're my number one. They can slide in your DMs, but you don't take them on. You're my Gucci and my Prada. You're my favorite girl. They can try, yo, but you hold it down.
Ladies Ladies and gentlemen, that was Mr. Wildfire, Ride or Die on the Cabana Rhythm. That song real sweet, real sweet.
Respect, and okay.
Real
Respect,
sweet.
bro. Respect.
So before we get into the closing out of the interview part, I just want to tell you, I just kind of came up with an idea, right? Because I thinking like, you know, I bring you guys on and we have a great time doing the interview, putting it out there, trying to get the exposure. But what else can I do, right? To keep the music or to keep you guys or to keep pushing. Because after I'm done with the interviews and I post it or whatever the case is, people might watch it. Generally, people have short attention span. So most people not really going to watch over the entire interviews. So what I've just thought of, and I'm saying this publicly, and while you hear Wildfire, that what I'm going to do probably on a monthly basis or on a quarterly basis is put out a spotlight playlist where I could just highlight everybody I've had on my show and all the music, right? So it's just solely for that, so that we could continue the exposure, because it can't stop. Like I always want to know what my next step is. Right? So that's I literally was just thinking of that.
Nah, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. Man, we had to talk about some things off the air too, you know. I have a lot of ideas on.
So
we'll
connect, right? We'll definitely connect. You have my email, so I want every single new release that you're about to drop. I ain't asking for exclusivity or anything like that, because to me that's pointless. If you're an artist trying to get out there, I don't believe in the exclusivity of someone who's trying to put their music out there. That's nonsense to me, right? So before we go, just kind of give you a idea of how this pandemic treated you as far as the music. Clearly you treat you nice, because this song hot, right? And when plan, like, you have projects working on, obviously, but you know, just kind of give the people an idea of the direction you're going and where to find you. That's kind of a big thing too.
Nah, man. The past year has been a beautiful roller coaster for me. In terms of just embracing the positive and the negative of what's been going on, and to be honest with you, it's just been good. It's been good, not all good, but it's been good, and generally, and I just been able to own in, and I've been able to work with a lot of artists and producers and stuff, and I'm blessed, man. I'm not really focused on the negatives. Like anything negative comes my way, I'm just kind of like getting I'm dodging it, or I'll take the hit and then keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? I'm right now, I'm more solution based minded. I'm trying to level up in terms of just educate myself in terms of the music and business. I'm just becoming a man right now. You feel me? And that's, to me, what's the most important thing right now. So music is just how I express myself. But being able to be happy, like happiness is what I'm really striving for. Happiness and love and the people around me. So for the past year, the people around me have had my back. And I can't be more happier than let me not say that, but I'm happy right now.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Coming out of the pandemic. So so where can we find you and find your music?
You can find me
aside from Marshall and Famanapi and others.
You can find me on Instagram at IAM_Wildfire. It's WILDFIRE. You can find me on Facebook, P.Noel, aka Wildfire. On YouTube, you could search Wildfire Music or Wildfire Soca. Look out for me on anybody else's song in the credits or in the backgrounds. Any artists that want to work with me, you could email me, or you can hit me up on Instagram, but the email is bookwildfiremusic@gmail.com. And if you see me on the street, just hail me.
Right. So, bro, thank you for your time. Again,
Yeah,
we'll
man.
have our
Thank you very
conversation.
much.
We'll have our conversations outside of this. Not
Yeah,
tonight,
yeah,
though,
yeah,
'cause I'll let time.
yeah. Nah, you do your thing. I have a session right now. I buy LFS right now. You about to record a tune. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, big things going on. That's what we talking
Yeah, man.
about.
Yeah,
All
man.
right, so big up yourself for Wildfire. Thank you again for your time.
No, thank you for having me, man.
Wish you all the best, and I continue to try to do my part to make sure that your music gets where it needs to be.
Respect to you, King. Peace and love, you know.
All right, man. Take it easy.
Yes, I respect.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Peter Wildfire Noel. So big up yourself, Wildfire. Again, artist, songwriter, producer. And I'll just play the song one more time, his new release. And then I'll go into play it or pull it segment. I left it out past couple of weeks, but we need to bring it back. I have new music, right? And I've one out of the Cayman Islands that I'm going to play for you guys. And you guys going to vote, play it or pull it. And then we'll get on with the show and finish the final half an hour with some vibes. All right, so once again, Peter Wildfire Noel. I might as well just play the whole rhythm before I do the play it or pull it. On the Cabana rhythm, it's called Ride or Die. Once again, thank you, Peter Wildfire Noel. Check him out on Instagram at I am Wildfire.
Ready now, ready now, ready now, ready now.
Songwriter, producer, singer. Let's go.
You're my ride and my die, you're my number one. They can slide in your DMs, but you don't take them on. You're my Gucci and my Prada. You're my favorite girl. They can try, yo, but you hold it down. You're my friend, you're my confidant. Told you there's no competition. You could be forever my number one. Never give my love to another person. If you be the cheese, I could be your croissant. You wanna be forever, your one mission. I would never question you.
Big up Black Widow songs.
You're the girl that I ever want, but if you give me love like this, would you give me love like that? But if I give my heart to you, would you give me all of that? And give me love, I wanna go, so give me love, You're my pride and my tie, you're my number one. They can slide in your DMs, but you don't take them on. You're my Gucci and my Prada. You're my favorite girl. They can try, yo, but you hold it down. So I'm ready now to love you. Open my heart and show you lots of beautiful things. Better than gold, we don't need diamond rings. I'm giving you all my love, this will make you happy.
Wildfire, ladies and gentlemen.
Whenever you need me, call, I will be there for you. Be there with no delay. So, and if I give you love like this, would you give me love like that? And if I give my heart to you, would you give me all of that? And give me love, I wanna go, so give me love, boy. You're my pride and my tie, you're my number one. They can slide in your DMs, but you don't take them on. You're my Gucci and my Prada. You're my favorite.
That was Peter Wildfire, our guest tonight. This is Adamo. What we say?
All behind all the truck I need you back. I need to rock on your back. I need get on sick on your back. I need all behind.
Soca Passion Live, Rhythm International. What we say?
No, I can't play when it comes to you.
Pick up the VI massive.
Oh, every day I think about you. Is that too much? Up all night on the phone. I cannot alone. And if I
whoa, biggest, pick up yourself, bro.
Stressing now, I need you more. Watch all the thing in on me back. I can't even unpack. About to go in. I'm going through it, trials. I need to walk on a move. I need to stop.
This is the Cabana Rhythm. Big up Peter Wildfire Noel for joining us tonight.
We're better together, hands in the air. Tell them we're better together. Together. Tell them we're strong together. Tell them we're
me, and my neighbors who help grow me. Lord, once they support me, and music take a hold of me.
I gotta make up one of my sponsors, Black on Black Bot.
We're better together. I'm seeing the air together. Together. We're stronger. Come on, we do this together. Tell them we're strong together. Tell them we're better.
We're toxic. Full of toxic love. Cause when I say we done, you say we done, then we back together.
Don't know what happened to my stream just now, but man, technology boy, pick up yourself.
Cause baby, at least we know it's real.
Only the weekend. I want everybody tell them. So come and say.
Once again, I would like to big up Wildfire for joining us tonight. Our Spotlight Tuesdays guest, Peter Wildfire. Hold on.
Full of toxic love. Cause when I say we done, you say we done, then we back together. If that makes us toxic, we don't give up. Cause baby, at least we know it's real. Everybody has a time, and everybody has a choice. And baby, I choose you. Yeah, cause you're crazy, match my crazy. You're my Beyonce, and I'm your Jay-Z. Even when I'm so mad at you. 1 minute I can't stand you, next minute that is there. I block you just to unblock you, and ask you how was your day like normal. And don't even talk about between the sheets. So sweet, I can't leave. Maybe that is why they say we toxic.
Everybody like this song, right? Well, I'm gonna play my song and you rhythm for you. You see, when it comes to music, I have a different appreciation than most. Pretty, tell them. That's right, it's Spotlight Tuesdays, your Shuli Silencer Rhythm International. Big up Wildfire Noel for joining us tonight. Check him out at I Am Wildfire on Instagram. Pretty. Give it
to sway, like the gentle breeze upon a sail. And when your happiness intensifies, get where your stress and let you move and shine. So give me that freedom and bass, yeah. Time to rock this place, yeah. Snare and the kick on stage, so it's time to rock this, time to rock it. Every girl walk up that pace, so show me you in afraid, no. We born brave, so just ready up, for the rhythm and bass, the rhythm and give me rhythm and bass, the rhythm and sweet rhythm and bass, the rhythm and and we go rock this rhythm and bass, the rhythm and give me rhythm and bass, the rhythm and sweet rhythm and bass, the rhythm and we go rock this, we go rock until the morning.
Good night, Diddy.
Don't know what we just do, and man sticking to gal bumper, you go sweat a bit up it blue, ay. My temperature rising, but I promise it's not the flu symptoms when you start to whine, so I sanitize, cause I have to touch you. Give me that rhythm and bass, yeah. Time to rock this place, yeah. Snare and the kick on stage, so it's time to rock this, time to rock it. Every girl walk up that way, so show me you in afraid, no. Caribbean we on stage, so just ready up, for the rhythm and bass, the rhythm and give me rhythm and bass, the rhythm and for the rhythm and bass, the rhythm and we go rock this rhythm and bass, the rhythm and give me rhythm and bass, the rhythm and sweet rhythm and bass, the rhythm and we go rock this. All I really need is a little soca in, a little guitar in from this dark time. So all I really need
You want rhythm? You want rhythm? Hey. Rhythm man. Rhythm man. Rhythm, 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 rhythm.
You're now listening to the ultimate Caribbean experience. Soca Passion.
Yo, this boy Askel, me gonna know say what. My thing like on Soca Passion Live Radio. And guess what? Me nah change it.
Rhythm International. Blazing.
That's right, folks. Yours truly, Silencer Rhythm International in your company. Spotlight Tuesdays. I want to big up Peter Wildfire for joining us tonight. Writer, producer, and artist. Check him out at Wildfire, at I Am Wildfire on Instagram. P.Noel on Facebook or Wildfire. Sure, you can find him. And look for Wildfire Music on YouTube. Very, very talented young man. So once again, I'm going to put together a collection of Spotlight playlist that we could put out there maybe once a month so that you guys could get more familiar with these artists, because clearly there's a lot of talent that goes unnoticed or under the radar. So right now I just want to quickly touch on this Saturday, Houston, Texas. It's all about Plush Spring Pink and White Affair. It's a day food inclusive, elegant event. Watch me. If you want a big people party, this is the place to be. If you like elegance, if you like style, if you like to come out and enjoy yourself in an adult manner, this is the event for you. Houston and Dallas. Yours truly, Silencer, Fire Kyle. We're going to be there. We're going to be part of the team to entertain the masses. All right, don't forget this Thursday. It's Throwback Thursday. It's Grown Folks Business with Rhythm International, Houston, Texas. Fire Kyle, hope he come on time this Thursday. All right? Giddy boom there. So that's right. And don't forget, we have Sunday Night Mass. I'm definitely promoting that. 4th of July. But this week, let's focus on Plush. And we'll deal with that. All right. Let's jump. Knock a ting. Soca Passion Live Radio, usually Silencer. Raymond Ramnarine.
Bring your bottle, bring the spoon. Bring your bottle, bring the spoon. Bring your bottle, bring the spoon. Knock a table and bust a tune. We in a Ghana session. The bottle and spoon in the hand. Playing with favorite jam. Knock a ting. Hey, Mohammed Rafi. Tell me sing a tune from here. I believe from 1960 and this is the tune I sing. Divana hua badal, sawan ki gata chai. Ye dekh ke dil jhuma.
Where my chutney lovers?
Trinidad, knock a ting.
Spotlight Tuesday.
I go bring my friends and you could bring your friends and we friends will all
Only rhythm.
Let's decide who bounce will I in this place or right here relief.
Yeah, man, that's what it is on a Tuesday night. You're truly silent, so we on the inside. Soca Passion Live Radio. Don't forget to follow us at Soca Passion Live on all social media platforms. Go and subscribe to my YouTube page, Rhythm_Silencer. Let's go.
Just decide who bounce with life in this place or right, right here in the back. Yeah, jam. We go tingy licky, tingy licky, tingy licky. Israel vibes and we beat your lion right here in the back. Yeah, jam. Hey, go straight in the kitchen, grab a pot and then start beating your hair. Hey, backyard must have an announcer, someone who will give the order to give you house shoes and safety tips. So when you wind down, no, you wouldn't break your hip. We don't need no big promoter. The neighbors go be responsible. So when you see the police, tell them come get something to eat right now in the back. Yeah, jam. We go tingy licky, tingy licky, tingy licky. Israel vibes and we beating lion right here in the back. Yeah, jam. Hey, go straight in the kitchen, grab a pot and then start beating your hair. Well, every yard must have a whiner, hard girl to show off she bumper. Who will go down, start wine and roll it like Alice Hine. We don't need no big promoter.
Gotta back up the bro win, boy.
Hey,
what's up, bro?
Police tell them we not mashing up the street, we here in the back. Yeah, jam. We go tingy licky, tingy licky, tingy licky. Israel vibes and we beating lion right here in the back.
Waiting for the rhythm section. Waiting for the rhythm section.
Go straight in the kitchen, grab a pot and then start beating your hair.
Level.
Alright, the backyard making their own rhythm section. Alright, section 1, here one way to sing for me. Sing this. Ping, 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 pa, ping, ping, ping. Nice. Section 2, join in with this one. Hey. Bang, bang, bing, bing, bang, bang, bing, bang, bang, bing, bing, bang. Nice. Section 3, sweet. This are the sections. Here we singing. Long time. Long time. Come take a lick of jam on the inside.
Hold on.
We got the
Take a jam.
and girls on the inside. Boy, come take a lick of jam on the inside. We got vibes, we got enough energy and girls on the inside. Boy, yeah, party nice. Hey, the whole party got fire, yes. When the crew link up, it's us in a bundle, yeah. It's we who bring the vibe. So come take a lick of jam on the inside. We got vibes, we got enough energy and girls on the inside. Come take a lick of jam on the inside.
12 months was hard. You see the 13 months? How you have hope?
Things on right now, but better days are coming, change your ways. Don't let this moment pass you by and remain the same. Better days are coming, change your ways. Don't let this moment pass you by and remain the same. Hey, what we gonna do now? There's no panorama. Hey, we can jump up and play mass in the savannah. Hey, just be patient, hold it straight. Enjoy life and don't
So when you had a long day, right? You see the next song?
be irate. Better days are coming, change your
I
ways.
know you're a happy person.
Don't let this
I know Nala happy. I know my mom happy. Anila happy.
change your ways.
And ain't nothing gonna change her right now.
Pass you by and remain the same.
I'm at a happy place in my life.
And it can't change. I'm at a happy place in my life. Every
Gotta big up Lero, big up yourself, Lero.
living day, a happy place.
So all my people who happy despite everything you're facing.
Happy place in my life.
And it can't change.
So where,
Happiness is a state of mind.
so whether day or night, I will
Never.
ever change. I'm at a happy place. Everywhere I go, I'm at a happy place. I'm at a happy place in my life. Every living day,
For me,
my life.
that is the biggest song on the
Place in
rhythm.
my life. Every living
Hold on. I'm at a happy place in my life.
life. And it can't change. And I just come out here to do right. So whether day or night, I will never ever change. I'm at a happy place. Everywhere I go, I'm at a happy place. Never ever change. I'm at a happy you see me rocking by myself, tell them it's no false pretense, so me tell them. And when you see the liquor in me head, me live my life like it's no problem. And anybody who fight with me, tell them me only I love for them. That's why I will never ever change. I'm a happy place everywhere I go. I'm a happy place, never ever change. I'm a happy place everywhere I go. I'm a happy place. I smile a day, keep the vibes away, and I smile a day, keep bad vibes away. Tell them I smile a day, keep the vibes away, and I smile a day, keep bad vibes away. That's why I will never ever change. I'm a happy place everywhere I go. I'm a happy place, never ever change.
Gotta big up all the Blacks fans. Big up my mother. This one, Mr. Blacks.
Doodoo,
hold on.
darling, sugar,
dumpling.
Keep walking, walking, walking.
It's only
me and you, Doodoo. So do what you wanna do. Stick up on me like you.
Spotlight Tuesday on Soca Passion Live Radio.
That's right. To all who are tuned in, once again, we'd like to thank you for tuning in. We had Peter Wildfire. No, I ain't gone yet. I had 10 more minutes. We had Wildfire on the show, writer, producer, singer. Very talented young man. Look out for the Spotlight Tuesday playlist coming out soon. All right, so we had 10 more minutes. We're getting ready for our plush this Saturday. Look out for the ad in a few minutes. So right now we just vibes in. Mr. Blacks. Anyone only ever been called Doodoo Darling, Sugar Dumpling? Fellas, we talking to big men now, eh? Only a different name for them now. It's Doodoo Darling, Sugar Dumpling.
Doodoo, darling,
hold on.
Sugar, pumpkin,
keep walking,
walking, walking. It's only me and you, Doodoo. So do what you wanna do. Stick up on me like glue. Today you get you, Doodoo. So do what you wanna do. Stick under me like glue. Man on your waist, them girl on my case, but no other woman could not take your place. What I have is yours, what you have is mine. So give me the wine. Plenty fish in the sea, but there's only one for me. There's only one for me, girl, and we have a chemistry that'll send me bars of deep. Send me bars of deep. It's only me and you, Doodoo. So do what you wanna do. Stick up on me like glue. Today you get you, Doodoo. So do what you wanna do. Stick under me like glue. See, I'm a man, who love the party. Oh, and I'm a man, who love my shawty. Oh, la, la, la. Yo, yo, family. I done tell my friends and family. I done spend my money, wifey say.
You see, for those of you who ain't seen for a long time, you see this Saturday.
For all this pressure we've been through, we have some catching up to do. So long now I ain't jam on you. We have some catching up to do.
So we want to go out safely, right? But we're getting back out there slowly. We've been under pressure for 12, 13 months now. We have some catching up to do. Tell them, college boy Jesse.
We've been through, we have some catching up to do. So long now I ain't jam on you. We have some catching up to do. Know that we have some freedom. We have some catching up to do. Remind me how you wine and go down. We have some catching up to do. How long we ain't go to a fete? How long we ain't dripping sweat? How long we ain't drink so much till the next day everything we forget. This year life short, girl, like a midget. So don't waste time, girl, don't hesitate. And I can't wait to blow up this steam and make new memories in the fete. So long, now we alive. Oh
next song.
All this pressure we've been through. We have some catching up to. So long now I ain't.
You ever go in a party and had a very close one?
Know that we have some freedom.
Scrub it down. Scrub it down. Lady jeans print, lady jeans color.
She have a whirlpool waist, the kind with real energy. When she tumble in the place, oh gosh, she does look so sexy. I remember those days, we never had no much.
Scrub it down, Mr. Colonel Roberts.
And get the clothes clean, baby, scrub it down, let me hold you. Give me the friction, girl, just
scrub it down.
I love scrub down.
Watch me. I sure someone never hear this one yet. Colonel Roberts, scrub it down. Tell them.
She have a whirlpool waist, the kind with real energy. When she tumble in the place, oh gosh, she does look so sexy. I remember those days, we never had no machine. You used to juke your waist and get the clothes clean. Baby, scrub it down, let me hold you. Give me the friction, girl, just scrub it down. I love scrub down. Scrub it down, I love scrub down. Say cock it back, let me hold you. Give me some friction, girl, just scrub it down. I love scrub down. Scrub it down, I love scrub down. Hold it. Man stand up like Lord, girl, wine on the choking ball, let me choke choke. Man stand up like Lord, girl, wine on the choking ball, let me choke choke. I love for you, work it on me tonight. Just work it, baby. The way you're joking it up and down, just joke it for me. The girl increase the pace. I know she had me sweaty. She revolving, she waist. I feel
somebody call Rowley.
The waistline lovable.
Tell Rowley, time to let we in.
Oh gosh, she incredible. I must get a wine, baby, now. Scrub it down, let me hold you. Give me the friction, girl, just scrub it down. I love scrub down. Scrub it down, I love scrub down. Say cock it back, let me hold you. Give me some friction, girl, just scrub it down. I love scrub down. Scrub it down, I love scrub down.
Lucy, have you searching high and low just to find me? Gonna kill you with some white murderer, no mercy. Tonight we see hot.
This is Lucy, Miss Destra.
Just right.
Yeah, she, give me room.
So give me room. Let me walk. They could talk. Loose wine is my business. Rude wine is my business. I give me room. Let me walk. They could talk. Loose wine is my business. Rude wine is my business. Oh my baby.
Rhythm International. Blazing.
This is the joking board with them. Azaria.
Meet up this shawty. Don't have to tell you she's a hottie. In a West Side party. Between the wine is something sparking. Oh baby, where you from? Please don't make me wait for too long. My desire to jam you so strong. Everything burning down. That wine they on full flame. Yeah, light up the room. Oh baby, full flame. Just me and you. We go cause fire. Fire baby. Fire in your waistline lady. Fire, fire baby. Boy, your rudeness on full flame. Yeah, light up the room. Oh baby, full flame. Just me and you. We go cause fire. Fire baby. Fire in your waistline lady. Fire, fire baby. Oh, girl.
You're now listening to the ultimate Caribbean experience. Soca Passion.
Check out www.socapassiontx.com for live stream information and for all Soca Passion events.
That's right, folks. We're inside the final 5 minutes of my time, Spotlight Tuesdays. Want to thank each and everyone for logging on, locking on, tuning in. Big up once again to Wildfire, songwriter, producer, and singer of soca. Big up yourself, American born, of Trinidad and Grenadian background, and is heavily involved, heavily contributing to the soca art form. And you see with the man coming, and he in the studio, getting ready to do work. Big up LFS, getting ready to put in more work, right? So big up to all the everyone that's tuning in. Big up to Wildfire and everyone that's worked with him. As you have heard, he has written songs for the likes of Machel Montano, Farman Happy, Lyrical, as well as others. Right, so as we get ready to close out the show, do remember on Thursday, we're going to be doing our Grown Folks Business, which is Throwback Thursdays. And that will be fully sponsored by Plush, the Spring Pink event this Saturday. All right, so look, you're going to hear plenty about Plush on Thursdays. Just be ready for that. But you're going to also have a nice vibes. You're going to take you back on a musical journey. Myself, along with the Monk Firecar, not Marshall, Firecar. Yo, he got cuss me when I call him the Monk. Anyhow, that's what it is. Thursday, 8 to 10 Central, 9 to 11 Eastern Time. SocaPassionTX.com. Or you could subscribe to my YouTube page at Rhythm_Silence, or find us on the TuneIn app at Soca Passion Live Radio. Getting ready to get out of here. Do remember, just a quick update. We have Sunday Night Mass coming on Sunday, the 4th of July. No, this is not part of the carnival. This is an independent event where costumes and party and palance and big truck is involved. Vibrations with 2Zs.com. More information coming soon. So, this is my last song for the night. I wish everyone a wonderful evening, a better tomorrow, and I'll see you guys on Thursday. Let me run this one. Adamo, working on getting him on the live next week, as he will be in Houston next week, Saturday. All right, so let's run it. Adamo, it's warming up, even though we winding down. Rhythm International Silencer telling you have a wonderful night. Ladies and gentlemen, Soca Passion Live Radio. Oh Lord.
Lord, she want me know. Hey, check her now, winding up that body, want me know. Hey, check her now, bouncing up that body, want me know. Hey, check her now, winding up that body.
Gotta make up the VI massive.
Check her now, bouncing up that bam bam. The whining queen of the soca. Everybody want come hold her. Whining queen of the soca. Lord, she want me know. Hey, check her now, winding up that body, want me know. Hey, check her now, bouncing up that body, want me know. Hey, check her now, winding.
Alright, you'll get a bonus. One bonus song tonight.
Check her now, bouncing up that bam bam. Head, shoulder, knees, move over, let her breathe. She ain't nothing easy, so get ready for the teacher. Lights done flick for the camera, crowd of people front and center. The video man not shaking enough, he ain't seen none yet. She only want me know. Hey, check her now, winding up that body, want me know. Hey, check her now, bouncing up that body, want me know. Hey, check her now, winding up that body, want me know. Hey, check her now, bouncing up.
Soca Passion Live.
That's it, that's it. Last one. Only ladies who are sugar daddy.
Not in my bed.
Good night.
Cause when fly find sugar, they just want to stick. The woman know they are just
Rhythm International. Blazing.
Don't play with my head. If I can't get you, boy,
Spotlight Tuesday.
Sugar boy.
Soca Passion Live.
Don't ever give my dinner to another woman.
You want me sugar daddy? Of course you're wine it sweet. Of course you're wine it sweet. Of course you're wine it sweet. You want me sugar daddy? Of course you're wine it sweet. Of course you're wine it sweet. Of course you're wine it sweet. Every girl has someone who they sure they could depend on. Believe me. Oh God, oh God, oh God. If I hot like the sun,
Passion Events presents Plush Spring Pink, the elegant outdoor food inclusive day brunch experience.
If I give you all my love, and would you treasure? Would you cherish it and never let me go?
Plush Spring Pink, Saturday, March 27th, 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. Featuring world-class entertainment, the best in soca, reggae, Afrobeat, top 40, and more. Dress code chic. It's all about elegance, sophistication, and style. And you must wear pink. Get your tickets now at www.plushpink.eventbrite.com. Party responsibly. Mask mandatory. For info, call 832-414-9309. Plush Spring Pink, the elegant outdoor food inclusive day brunch experience.
Call me, yeah. The little man not good. Better you somebody, yeah.